up everyone? Are you a Twilight fan like me? This used to be one of my favorite series back in the day, and when I heard that GlamLite was doing a collaboration with the Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn, I knew that I had to pick up something from the collection, and I decided on the Jacob Face and Body palette. I'm super excited about it. So let's create a beautiful eye look and get started. So this is the packaging that it came in. It's kind of like a book, which I like. And then you have a picture of Jacob. I don't know about y'all, but Jacob was my favorite in the Twilight series. I was really hoping him and Bella would be together, but I knew that it wasn't gonna happen. But I remember like screaming and crying at the TV, like, what? Why are you hurting him for? And it could be because I am Native American and I just have a sensitive spot for my people. But anyway, so that's what the cover looks like. And then it says, you have in here the Twilight Breaking Dawn, and I'm gonna save the packaging because I think it's really nice. And then let me try to pull out. And then here you have the palette itself. It is vanticular, I think that's how you say it, where it moves. And here is the color story inside of it. I think this is a really nice color story. It's kind of neutral and you can wear it every day, I think, just depending on your preference. And then I don't want to blind you, but then here's the mirror, and then you have Jacob with the moon, and then the forest trees. So some people compared this to a few other of GlamLite palettes. I can't remember which ones, but upon deeper inspection, I didn't see any palettes that I have in my collection from GlamLite, and I have several that matched it. But either way, I wanted to have this palette, and I'm excited to create an eye look with you today. So let me scoot you forward. My eyes are primed with my NARS eye primer, smudge proof eyeshadow base. And let me think about what we're gonna do today. I think first we're going to jump into this shade called Phasing, or let's swatch it. I'm gonna swatch the shade Pack. And that's what the shade Pack looks like. I don't know if you could really see it. And then the shade Phasing. I love the names of this. And that's Phasing. But I think we're gonna start with the shade Pack, and we're gonna use that as our base shade. So I'm just taking this, I think it's Mange Beauty brush. It's a tapered blending brush. I've been eyeing the Morph brushes lately. They are at Ulta, and Ulta's having, well, I don't know for everybody, but they sent a 20% off. I believe it's just a one-time use, and it's kind of a way to compete with Sephora. And I thought about picking up some brushes, but I want to go inside and see them. I was looking at them online, and they had them in stock too. Not that I really need any more eyeshadow brushes, but I do feel like you can never have enough brushes for some reason. It's kind of like, instead of clothes laundry, you get brush laundry the more you have. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the shade Pack, and I'm just putting it above the crease. Because if you are new here, I do have hooded eyes. And yeah, and they're also downturned. So it requires a lot of extra work to do eyeshadow looks. I feel like it's not as easy as it is with people who have fully visible lids. So I'm just taking the shadow and putting it above the crease. Next, we are going to play with, I want to put Moonlight all over the lid. Go in with Loyal and Devotion. So I think I'm going to put this shade Moonlight all over the lid. Put this in the outer third and this into the outer V for some depth. So but I want to be sure that that's what I want to do. And then we'll get into the shimmers. I really like that gray shade Moonlight, but I like that green. Let's go in with the shade Loyal and put that in the outer third. So I'm just taking a Sephora crease brush, and we are going to put this in the crease, even though it's harder to see, and bring it a little bit above the crease. I just cleaned this brush with some spray, and I don't think it was fully, feels like it was a little oily from the spray. But yeah, we're putting it above the crease and into the crease. So that's what it's looking like. And this is deeper than I anticipated. But that's looking really, really pretty. I just love green eyeshadows. I think it makes brown eyes really, really pop. And we're gonna put this on the outer third too. Ooh. Maybe. It's weird. It's kind of like not showing up on the lid. But I don't think it's the palette. I think it is the spray that I use. I use the brush bath spray. But we'll clean it up. We'll fix it. We'll make it better. Okay. Next, we're gonna go into the shade Devotion, which is the black shade. And we're gonna put that in the outer V to build up some unnecessary depth. And when I say unnecessary, I just didn't realize how pigmented this green was. But I'm just going to push in the black into the eye. So, ColourPop had the new Moon palette, and I am so bummed that I slept on that palette, because that color story is everything that I love in a color story and more. So I'm super bummed I missed it, and it's out of stock everywhere. So I'm hoping it comes back in stock because I want to pick it up. Okay, so I have a sloppy mess right now, and it looks scary, but we're gonna take this clean brush, and it's just an LA Cosmetics brush. It's a blending brush, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna blend. And I'm just blending in a circular motion. And I'm gonna take that black shade and I'm going to blend it up. But it is very, it feels like it dried down almost on the skin. Okay, we cleaned it up a little bit. I think I'm gonna take that green shade too. Well, actually, I'm gonna take the gray shade, Moonlight, and I'm gonna put that in my lower lash line. And this is one of the new Morphe brushes, or Morph brushes. Oh, I'm just not, okay, this is not gonna work. I'm gonna use this brush instead. It's another blending brush, but from Sigma. And there we go. And I'm only bringing it to where my eyeball is, or the pupil of my, where my pupil is, to the middle. And this is very smoky. So if you ever go too heavy under your under eye, you can take your concealer brush and just clean it up a little bit. Okay. Now I'm gonna take this brush that we used in the beginning and go back into Pack and try to blend out some of this, not blend it out, but not make the line so harsh. Because I'm starting to feel like I'm looking like Beetlejuice here with the black eye. Okay. That looks better. And I'm telling you, that black shade is stuck. Like, it is hard to blend that out. Okay. So let's put on some NYX glitter glue. And first I want to go into the shade Telepathy, and we're gonna put that on the outer portion of the lid. It is a little chunky, and I'm gonna spray my brush and go in. Ooh, that's pretty. And I'm bringing it above the crease too. Okay. Next, I'm going to go into, I kind of want to go into the shade Moody. Yes, let's go into the shade Moody, and let's put that on the outer portion, more like right here. I haven't experienced any fallout, and let's put it right here, mixing it into the green. Then I'm going to go into the shade Guardian, this one right here, and I'm going to put that in the inner corner. With my finger. Oh, that's pretty. And then I brought it down to the lower lash line a little bit to connect it all together. Okay, I'm gonna jump off camera and I'm gonna do the rest of my, I'm gonna do the other eye and finish this up, and I'll be right back. What do you think of the completed look? So to complete this look, after I did my base makeup, I went into the rest of the eye, and in the upper waterline and in the lash line, I used this Kat Von D, or KVD eyeliner pencil and the shade Trooper Black. And then I went in with this YSL one, and it's like a nude color, and I went into the lower lash line. And then for mascara, I used my Tarte Cosmetics Man Eater mascara, and that completed the look. So I think this look came out way better than I expected it to. I was a little nervous at first, I'm not gonna lie. I think these greens really make the brown eyes pop, and a little nice sparkle, a bright shimmery shade in the inner corner helped as well. And overall, I'm just really happy with it, and I'm excited about having this palette in my collection. I think it's a beautiful color story, and you could wear it every day. You don't have to go as heavy and crazy as I did with the eyeshadow look. No trouble with the shimmer shades. The mattes were, I can't tell if it was because I just cleaned my brushes and they were still a little oily from the cleaner or what, but they were a little patchy. But again, I'm gonna play with this a little bit more because I'm thinking about starting a no pan left behind, so I could really spend some time with my eyeshadow palettes and not doing like a one and done, never looking at the palette again. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, because as always, I enjoyed filming it, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. And don't forget, if you did enjoy this video, please consider giving me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can be notified of all my future content. But until then, I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.